We are coming up on the 20th anniversary that, in its own way, changed us forever. It changed television, especially cable, and the definition of what passes for news. It changed how we looked at number 32, the Heisman winner, the NFL Hall of Famer, the man later famous for running through airports in those Hertz rental car commercials. 20 years later, O.J. Simpson is in prison, and it's time to look back at that night when the phones lit up across this country with people asking each other, "Are you watching this?" Our report tonight from NBC's Josh Mankiewicz in Los Angeles.
This is AC. I have O.J. in the car.
20 years ago, two murders started us talking about some uncomfortable topics, from domestic violence to whether money can buy justice.
This case had everything. It had celebrity, famous lawyers. It had science on trial. It had everything.
So quickly, it became so much more than the sum of its parts. O.J. Simpson was accused of brutally killing his ex-wife Nicole and Ron Goldman, a friend of hers who had the ultimate bad luck to be doing Nicole a favor at the exact wrong moment.
Back up, please. Get out of the way.
Evidence pointed at Simpson. He denied guilt, leaving what sounded like a suicide note.
Don't feel sorry for me. I've had a great life.
And then he ran, arrested after a nationally televised chase. All of it seen by more Americans than viewed that year's Super Bowl. It was surreal, especially if your son was one of the victims.
But they're all yelling and screaming, and for all I knew, he was a murderer.
And that was just the first act. Soon, a nation found itself fixated on the televised spectacle of a celebrity on trial. It was America's first reality show. In court, prosecutors counted on DNA evidence. But Simpson's expensive attorneys put the LAPD's investigation on trial.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
There was never any proof evidence was planted or of any conspiracy to frame Simpson. But the theory worked on jurors who acquitted Simpson in just hours after an 8-month trial.
Simpson not guilty of the crime of murder.
The not guilty verdict split the nation along racial fault lines. Simpson's freedom came with his promise to find the real killers, a search that seemed to focus primarily on America's fairways. This was criminal trial as entertainment, a collision of legal drama and popular culture. And just like a collision on the highway, sometimes you can't look away. Josh Mankiewicz, NBC News, Los Angeles.